All right, today we're doing lesson 14-2, graph data using ordered pairs. Graph and label the point for each ordered pair below on the grid. Then connect the points with the line segment to form a shape. What shape did you draw? Important thing to remember is as you're graphing the points, you connect the points in the order they're drawn in. So you would connect A to B, B to C, and C to D, and occasionally you will go back and connect A to D. So keep that in mind. So remember our coordinate points, x, y. X is always the first value, y is the second. Our graph is already labeled x, y. We start at origin. For letter A, we're going over 2 and up 1 for A. For B, we're going over 5 and up 1. We connect those. For C, we're going 5 and up 4. And remember, that's from the origin. So 0 for C, we're going starting at 0, going over 5 and up 4. It's not from the last point. It's always going back to origin. For D, we're going over 2, starting at origin. We're going over 2 and up 4. We're connecting these, and we wind up with a square. Okay. The table below shows the growth of a plant over a period of several days. Graph the ordered pairs to show the plant's growth. So in this case, we're going to make sure we look at the x and y axis to decide which value is the time and which is the height. So time is going to be x. So all this stuff here is x, and then height is y. So the ordered pairs are showing up like this, but remember we want time over height. So let's see. Starting at 0, 0, we always start at origin, move 1 unit to the right along the x-axis, then move 4 units up. So that's graphing the first point, 1-4. 1-4, we start at 0, go over 1, up 4. And as we're drawing the dots and connecting them on this line graph, we're using a ruler to connect the plot points. Let me go back here. Based on the data, how tall was the plant on day 4 and day 8? So on day 4, the plant was between 8 and 10, so it was about 9 centimeters. And on day 8, it's going to be around 12 centimeters. All right, so Natalie is graphing point T at 1-8. Should she move to the right 8 units or up 8 units? So remember, when we're looking at our plot points, the first value is where we go to the right. So we're going to go to the right 1 unit, and we're going to go up 8 units. Number 2, describe how to graph the point CD. So beginning at origin, go, in this case, it's misleading to say go right, because we are going to get to a point where remember how we're only working in this quadrant right here. There will be a time when you'll be posting in this quadrant, and these will be negative. So sometimes you might be going to the left. So we're going to say, I don't like that expression, that way the book writes it. So I'm going to say, starting at origin, we're going to go left or right on the x-axis, and then we'll go up or down on the y. So that takes into account our 4 quadrants, because all of our values right now are positive, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But there will be a time when we have -1, -2, -1, -2, -3. We're still always going to start, the first value is always going to be the x value, and the second value will be the y value. Graph each point on the grid and label it with the appropriate letter. So for 3, we say 1, starting at origin, we have a +1, so we're going to go in that direction, and a +3. For 4, we have, starting at origin, we're going to go +4 and +4. For 5, we're going to go +5, +2. And for 6, we're going to go +0, which means you just stay where you are, and up 2. So that's what our graph would look like. And you wanted to label them. This is H. Oops, not hashtag. That's H. And this is G. And this is F. And this is E. So that's labeling, is you put a letter kind of near it. Make sure you are putting your plot points exactly on the intersection of the two values. Intersection of 5, 2, intersection of 4, 4, intersection of 1, 3, and intersection of 0, 2.